Hello, everybody. I'm Erika Selikowski.
I'm Amanda McNulty.
And I'm Gino Galella.
And we are the Fordham Foodies. On this week's episode, we're going to be breaking down the best fast eats in and around Fordham's campus. So starting off, let's start off with on campus, just because that's normally the quickest for everybody. What are your guys' favorite places to go?
Well, I know I love Cozy. Even though I live all the way across campus in O'Hare, I always make that long, 15-minute walk across campus in the wind to go get my Cozy mac and cheese. I love everyone there. It's always so warm when you walk in. It just feels so welcoming. And the food is, it's pretty good for Fordham,
And they have the free bread, so I'm always, even if the line is long, you can wait and just, sneak some pieces of bread and kind of, sustains you while you're waiting for the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, Amanda, Cozy's too much of a hodge for me, as great as it is. I love the food there. I would go there every day freshman year because I lived in South, so it was a 2-minute walk. But sophomore year, I cannot make the trek, so I find myself every day at Urban Kitchen getting 4 sides of fries a day. I'll be dead in 2 weeks. But the food there is rather good. A lot of the workers are very personable, so I'm always at Urban Kitchen getting a Philly cheesesteak or a double burger.
And now, Gino, it's funny you mention how personable the workers are there. You are close friends with a lot of them.
A little too close sometimes, I would think. I play football with a couple of the workers from Urban Kitchen on the weekends. A couple of them come to my dorm a few times. It's probably a little more personal than it should be, but they're great people.
Yeah. I think all the Fordham, dining workers are amazing, especially, the caf workers are really good, too. They're always so nice. Francis is the man who swipes you in every morning after practice, and no matter how bad of a practice I had, I swipe in the morning for caf breakfast, and he's always there with a smile, and he's like, how's your day going? So my favorite place on campus to eat is the caf, and I know it gets a really bad rep. There's been quite a few incidents this year, but it's still my favorite just because it has the most variety and it has all the kinds of cereal I could ever need to eat.
Well, yeah, I know I go to the caf to get my fair share of protein, which is found either in the chicken or the steak or the cockroaches that you sometimes find in your French toast in the morning. But hey, perk of Fordham.
Erika and Amanda, I gotta say, from my understanding, if you go to the caf more than once a day, that is the early signs of a murderer. I cannot be found at the caf too often. If I go there more than once, it's too much for me.
Absolutely, guys. So, Fordham may not have the best on-campus food, but we're in the heart of the Bronx. We have some great places around us. What are some of your favorites?
Ooh, my favorite is, this is a classic. For anybody who's had a night out at Fordham, everybody knows the go-to afterwards with your friends. You're a little high on life, having a great time. You go to Pugsley's Pizza. The atmosphere is just amazing. It's pretty cheap. You don't have to spend too much money because, you spend quite a few bucks out with your friends. So it's cheap, it's amazing, and the atmosphere is great. So Pugsley's takes it for me.
Yeah, I do love Pugsley's Pizza. I'm family friends with the owners, actually. That place is insane. You go in there on a Friday night, it is complete anarchy. They're smashing gongs. People are screaming. There's students behind the counter working. That place is great for a night out.
Yeah. I love Pugsley's too, but I'm kind of partial to Full Moon, which is, I know, a little bit farther down Arthur Ave, but it is totally worth the walk to get pizza that is the size of your face, even more so, and get those beautiful, beautiful garlic knots that kind of just keep me up at night thinking about them.
No, I completely agree. I sometimes wish that Full Moon and Pugsley's are switched just because the variety at Full Moon is so good. They have this buffalo chicken pizza that is to die for, and I don't even like spicy buffalo wings normally, but on their pizza, it's just makes my day every time.
Yeah, I am a huge pizza guy, but my favorite place off campus would have to be Ram's Deli. Just after a night out, like we said before, very cheap prices. Everybody loves a white girl on a Friday night. It's great food. Talking about the food. And that brings up a debate as old as time. Ram's Deli versus Best Deli. Who are you guys taking?
That's a tough one. I'm a Rams girl at heart. Best is nice. They have good options. It's a little bit cleaner than Rams, but Rams just takes the cake for me. It's closer to my dorm, so I don't have to walk as far, which is, college is all about convenience. So
exactly.
There's a Vinny wrap at Rams, and I would choose that over any 5-star restaurant in New York. So Rams takes it for me.
Yeah. Same here. I mean, any Fordham student is a Rams kid. Like, anyone who goes to Best, Gino, we're going to bring up that point again, is like a murder in the making. I'm Rams all the way, even though it can be a little sketch every now and then, but still a great atmosphere and just a fun place.
Yeah. Also, another great place, well, maybe not too great, is right next to Rams, the White Castle. There's many a tales from that White Castle that you get in those public safety emails at 4 a.m. It's one of my favorite things to read. Wake up on a Sunday morning and you get those notifications that somebody was robbed at gunpoint at the White Castle trying to get sliders. It's great.
And a point that Amanda brought to my attention earlier was that Armark, the food company at Fordham, actually does indeed make prison food. So if you would like to join the robber at White Castle and get some prison food, you could just head over to Urban Kitchen and get the same meal as him. And I, too, have some tales about the White Castle. My one time in there, my one venture was at 4 a.m, and I ended up in a religious debate with a crackhead. So I don't intend on going back there anytime soon.
Gino, I think all of our viewers want a full-length description of your debate in White Castle with the crackhead.
I think we need a little bit more detail on that one.
They say to stay away from religion and politics on air, so I don't want to get too in-depth on that. But the guy had some radical views. Let's just leave it at that.
Interesting.
Sounds about right for that White Castle. I don't think anything good ever happens there after 12 a.m. So.
Oh, no.
So go at your own risk. I don't know.
Now, have you guys are always talking about Clinton Hall. I've never even been there.
It is the hidden gem of the Bronx. I just went there last weekend with my friends for chicken wings because I was craving chicken wings. And oh my gosh, they're amazing. And the atmosphere is so fun. Like, there's one down in the financial district, but they just recently put this one in the Bronx. And I 10 out of 10 recommend going. It's amazing.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll need to check that out.
Yeah, it's super fun on a Friday night. They've got like a huge Connect 4 game and like big Uno cards. So it's like really like a, like interactive atmosphere. And it's not like normal tables. It's like benches and you kind of like can sit with other groups of people too. So you really get to know other people and like just chill out on a Friday night.
It's really fun.
That is real nice. I know we all could have been spotted probably at Howell on a Friday or Saturday night. But do you guys ever think of grabbing a bite to eat there earlier in the day?
You know what? Howell, the stuff that goes down there and the memories in there, I feel like I wouldn't be happy with myself if I let myself eat food in there. I don't know. That's just my little thing.
Yeah, I feel like Howell is for 2 a.m. or later endeavors. I don't think I'll go there for the food. I think I'll just go there for the dancing and the company on Saturday nights.
I agree.
I totally agree. And speaking of bars serving food, I know we all love Simon's Blue Goose Tavern, so what do we think of his deli?
Delicious. Guys, I have an egg and cheese and a roll from there every morning, which, by the way, if one of you wants to buy me one, hey, that's really nice. But I love Simon's. The milkshakes are great. How about you guys?
Oh, the milkshakes are fantastic. And they deliver to Fordham for free. So,
yes.
If you don't want to go off campus, you can just call them up and they'll deliver a milkshake right to your dorm, which I've done too many times to count. And I'm a little ashamed of that, but actually, I'm not at all because it's so good and it's affordable. So,
yeah, like Amanda at Clinton Hall, I've never gotten to eat at Simon's Deli, so that's definitely on my bucket list. You guys talked me into that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, you have to. Before you graduate Fordham, Simon's Deli is a must. Well, I think that about wraps it up for our Fordham Fast Eats. I would definitely check out any of these and.
Yeah, tune in next week, guys, for me and the Fordham foodies, Amanda and Erika, to tell you more about where you can go off campus if you want food or to get shot.
Thank you.